Hi, this is Jeffrey Childs, one of the hosts of The Cheap Seats. Thanks for listening to our show on Public House Media.
This is Kim Meyer, the host of Choose to Rise here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you're done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Choose to Rise, where we talk about living with positive mindsets, how to increase our confidence, building our faith, and living out our life on purpose. A new show comes out via podcast every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you want to catch the episode live instead, stop by Public House Media around 6:45 Central Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday as well. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you'll never miss an episode of Choose to Rise. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey guys!
Bubblegum with Keith.
And Katie on Public House Media. We didn't want to mislead you. Like we said, we're testing bubblegum.
Yep.
There's no way we were going to do coffee in between bubblegum. So
No, we're not
water
gonna.
tonight.
We're not gonna lie to you.
No.
You know, so we got water
That's not who we are.
and Packer mugs, stuff.
Yeah.
Packer glasses.
With a spring straw. Isn't that nice? It's so pretty. You probably can't. Oh, not showing up.
Fresh from the waters of the Fox River that runs through the valley of
Yes.
Wisconsin.
So,
Anyways.
so we thought about this because I was driving and I had the juicy fruit bubblegum, which is, I'm going to say it's the best. We'll find out shortly.
Okay.
And the bubbles I was blowing were so big, they got stuck on my sunglasses while I was driving. And I thought,
My God.
we have to find out if other bubblegums do this.
Yep.
Fun fact, people don't sell bubblegum anymore. There were 3 choices when I went to Walgreens today. When I went to the grocery store last night, there was 1 choice. And the juicy fruit is from last week. Am I remembering it wrong? Was there not that much bubblegum, or do they actually sell less
I remember
bubblegum?
tons of bubblegum. Like, Bubblicious was a big thing, and Watermelon Wave.
Yes.
Watermelon Bubblicious. That was the gum.
The Hubba Bubba, or was it Bubblicious Cotton Candy?
There's a Bubblicious Cotton Candy. They had, when LeBron first came into the league, they had LeBron's Lightning Lemonade. They had grape. The grape Bubblicious was great. The orange Bubblicious was pretty good. Strawberry, watermelon. Watermelon was the all-time favorite.
Yes.
But
Which is what we have.
but that's Hubba Bubba.
Strawberry
Which is a-
watermelon.
I think the reason why we might not see a lot of bubblegum in the Chicago area is because Wrigley's probably has a monopoly on the greater Chicago area. Do you think that might be the case? Like, you'll
Wrigley's don't own Wrigley.
What?
Warren Buffett and the Mars Company owns Wrigley products.
But
I
it
was
would
really
make
sad when I found that out.
but it would make sense that
That they would keep that.
they would well, of course, like Wrigley dominated Chicago, right?
Yes.
Right. So why not keep Chicago a
They
big
just
market?
dominated gum.
Anyways.
Fun fact, Orbit is so let's see, these are all originally, oh, that's Hubba Bubba too.
Yeah, Hubba
These
Bubba
are
Bubble
all
Tape.
originally products of Wrigley.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So, during World War II, sugar was rationed, and that applied to companies, of course. So, the Wrigley Company had to start using a sugar substitute. And they said, we're going to call it Orbit. So you know that you're buying the lesser product. Just letting you know. I think that's so cool that they were like, hey, we got inferior product, we're going to let you know. Not going to try to pull the wool over your eyes. When the war's over and get some sugar back, we'll go to juicy fruit.
Wow.
But we still have more. I know this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't test me. Tour season's coming up. So excited.
Anyways, before we get into the bubblegum thing, check out the Public House Media bracket if you haven't already. I mean, it's obviously too late to join, but check that out. You can go to Public House Media and the Cheap Seats presented by Public House Media and check out how everybody's doing on their bracket. I'm doing okay. Katie's not doing so great, along with the vast majority of everybody. A lot of big teams have gone down, including the first time a number 16 seed has ever beaten a number 1 seed. So congratulations to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
Yeah, good job.
On defeating Virginia.
That's cool.
So there you go. Won't go too much into that. You might think that my face is very red. Your camera is not playing tricks on you. I was in Miami and I got incredibly sunburned this weekend. Working.
They don't sell sunscreen in Miami.
Not one bit of it. So.
Really too bad.
Yep. Hey, whatever. Anyways, okay, so let's get on with the bulk of the show, which is the bubblegum.
Yes.
So, Katie, tell them what we're doing.
So, we're each going to try 2 different kinds, and then we're both going to do Orbit. So, it's really a consumer test for you guys. So, the next time you go to the grocery store, if there's bubblegum, you know what you want to buy. The consistency, how hard it is, how hard it physically is, how long it takes to get the bubble ready, how much gum is needed. Like, I remember Hubba Bubba, it felt like you needed 2 pieces, but 2 pieces was too many.
2 pieces, yeah, you need like a piece and a half.
Right.
Anyways, alright, so I got the Hubba Bubba Strawberry Crush for the first one. Katie has bubble tape.
I have the bubble tape. I want to see how much of this I can chew at once. But you don't want to just like bite out of this tape. You have to.
That would be a savage move.
It would be. Yeah. I always love how you chop it off like a movie clipboard. So it goes on in my head.
Chewing gum has to be an activity. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been chewing it for a little bit.
Which one do you want?
Hubba Bubba Strawberry Crush flavor.
You have 1 piece?
1 piece. You gotta chew it for a little bit, or else it's gonna be too soft to blow a bubble. And everybody's just here watching us.
Well, we could converse while we chew and get it ready.
How much bubble tape have you used so far?
A lot. It's turning my lips white. You can see the powder.
Mm-hmm. It turned your pants white too. You just dropped them on your pants.
It's a disaster. So, I'm still getting used to Twitter, and I still don't get it. Like the hashtag stuff. Not bad.
I'll try a couple more.
Like the hashtags, but I've learned that I need to look up what the hashtag means before I use it. And I'm really glad I looked up bubblegum.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a nice one. Bubblegum is a current porn trend or something. I sent it to Keith. I said, look, search for bubblegum. And it was horrifying.
Hashtag bubblegum on Twitter. Don't check it out if you don't want to. But it's
It's not, no one's naked. That's good.
But it's
chewing gum seductively.
very seductively.
So I thought while we're chewing, Keith could demonstrate his chewing. Sexy. Isaac, my kids taught me how to use Twitter. Can you send them over here? Because
How am I doing seductive right now? The timer went off.
I don't know. 5 minutes. I think
All
I
right.
have too much
Keep
gum.
going. You
I think I have like half the roll.
So I think that's pretty good. What I did there. If you can blow a bubble, and if it can wind up on your nose when it pops, I think you did it pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I had that in my mouth for about 2.5 minutes or so. That was one piece, so it was pretty good. Katie, I think, just committed way too much with the bubble tape. And now she has way too much in her mouth.
It's too much to blow a bubble to get around your tongue.
All right, this one I'm going to try to see if flavor matters. It's still Hubba Bubba, so who knows? Probably not.
But this is Max Hubba Bubba Max.
Max Hubba Bubba. Watermelon. Strawberry watermelon. Katie's still working on the bubble tape.
I want to go one bubble with this.
Now, it could be different, but the Max, the Hubba Bubba Max, a little harder to chew, like right off the bat, like the Strawberry Crush was a little softer. Maybe it's because of the Max. Max what? I don't know. Max flavor? Max bubble chewing capacity? I don't know.
This took too long to get ready.
I think you got to give up on the bubble tape.
I think I used too much.
You gotta give up on it. It's over, Katie. Put it right on there.
I don't. Oh, should I show them how much there is?
That's a lot of gum. Show them.
A lot of gum.
That's a lot of gum. She
can't
go
blow
way
it.
too much.
You can't blow a bubble with that.
Isaac,
My mom was right.
I don't think she's. I don't think she
Careful,
was being
don't
careful.
choke. That's why it's a group activity, Isaac. Good morning, though.
We took CPR classes before we did this video.
Well, mine's a couple of years old. Maybe things have changed.
I think I let my certification expire. I actually had it for a little bit.
I think I let mine expire too.
All right. One thing, a disclaimer of this study, however, is that this is all Wrigley products. So
I guess. Technically, no.
yeah, it's way too much. Yeah.
Go. I know. Technically, now Hubba Bubba is owned by the Dr. Pepper company. I just saw it on one of these. Oh, good one.
Oh, pretty good. I had that probably in my mouth a little less than I did the Strawberry Crush.
Oh no, Crush is owned by Dr. Pepper. The
They
Crush
got the
flavor.
they got the licensing rights to make a bubble gum out of it. Probably.
Oh, juicy fruit is my favorite.
One more.
You need a little more time with it, but it tastes
Yeah.
so good that you don't mind chewing it a little bit more. But it's soft right away. Now, like Bazooka, I always loved Bazooka, but it's hard to bite into. It's like candy.
It's all right.
We're working it out.
All right, are pretty good.
It's pretty good if you get it to your nose, if it gets stuck on your nose.
Yep. All right. So for that one, while Katie's still working on that, I'm gonna try the Orbit. It's not really much for being able to blow bubbles, but give it a try. You see how many pieces it takes. It's probably gonna take a few.
Well, as I have learned, quantity does not ensure bubbles.
It does not. You would have been able to blow a heck of a bubble if you would have had the capacity to chew that much gum.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bigger mouth. You should have done that one.
I'll put it in.
Ah,
No, I won't.
no. We're not that couple.
So if you're just joining us, we're checking to see how well you can blow bubbles with certain kinds of gum. You can probably blow a pretty good bubble with the bubble tape. Katie tried it first. She just put... The thing is, with the bubble tape, you're really not sure how much gum you're getting unless you're like really measuring it out. So Katie ended up with way too much gum to even chew, much less blow a bubble. I had the 2 different Hubba Bubba flavors, Hubba Bubba Strawberry Crush and Hubba Bubba Max Strawberry Watermelon. I think I did a little bit better with the Max in a shorter amount of time. Maybe that's what the Max is for. And now I'm trying the Orbit because you really can't blow bubbles with Orbit. At least usually with one piece. I'll see how I do though. The good thing about Orbit though is that it's like a harder gum when it comes out of the package. So you might not have to try as hard to chew it to get it to a consistency where you can blow a bubble actually.
I want to blow an impressive bubble. Because now people think I'm lying about getting it stuck on my glasses.
Alright.
What, one piece?
One piece ain't gonna do it. Try one more.
That was a normal bubble from me. Well, respectable.
One piece could get me, 2 pieces could get me there.
Yeah.
There it is.
Close.
I think you gotta take it a little slower. You gotta let it expand a little bit. If you go at it too fast when you try to blow a bubble, if you go at it too fast, it's gonna burst. You gotta
I know, but I want to get it out so Isaac doesn't give up on us from being bored.
Buying Orbit gum is telling people, I'm expecting to talk. Make out tonight? I'm expecting to talk make out tonight. Clarify, Isaac.
Can you clarify that for us?
Alright, one more. Very good.
Oh, decent.
I'll get there with Orbit.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Alright.
We're down to the home stretch. 15 seconds left. I'm expecting to make out tonight.
Yep. I guess so.
Yeah. There's a movie about guys picking out different kinds of mouth fresheners when they go to a party when they make out with girls. It's called The Wood. Lower budget movie. Has Omar Epps in it, and they're like, Omar Epps is like the new kid to the neighborhood, and these guys are like teaching them what to buy before going to a party to keep their mouth fresh, but without making it like noticeable. And clear or green Tic Tacs, because if you're trying to like white or green Tic Tacs, because it should be small, falls out of your mouth, nobody can see it really, and don't chew when you're at a party. Oh, anyway, one more.
I should have taped it while I was driving. It was so impressive.
Orbit's going to need a little more work. Orbit probably needs 3, in which case you're just not going to chew 3 pieces of Orbit at one time, so you really can't blow bubbles with Orbit. No surprise there. I think I did better with the Hubba Bubbas than you did with the Juicy Fruit.
I think my jaw got tired from the bubble tape.
Yep.
So I got subpar performance.
Okay, so you're making excuses already.
But no, I used so much bubble tape because, you know, when you're a kid and your mom's like, you can have this much bubble tape. And you're like, no, I'm going to have the whole roll.
You kind of ate a lot of bubble tape.
We showed them the thing.
Yeah. All right, so
I wanted to show my mom that I could have more than one piece. And guess what, Mom? You were right.
I think bubble tape probably would have done it for us, but it's hard. Like we said, it's hard to determine how much bubble tape you're actually eating at one time. So you're either going to end up with too little or too much, and you might not get there. Might be too much work to determine how much bubble gum you actually need. So I would probably go with just like the classic Bubblicious Hubba Bubba type. That was a pretty good one. Juicy Fruit's really good in bubblegum form, and usually one piece of gum will get you there if you want to blow some pretty good bubbles. Plus it just tastes good, but nothing will ever replace Bubblicious Watermelon Wave.
Cotton
Absolute
candy.
best.
Cotton candy. Hubba Bubba is better, Isaac says.
My goodness, Isaac, what are you talking about?
I'll have to try the other Hubba Bubbas in the coming days. But for now, Juicy Fruit is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Just the consistency is perfect. And though I have not been able to prove how amazing the bubbles are, they're really amazing. Also, Juicy Fruit. Do you know what flavor it is? I'll give you a couple seconds.
Oh,
You might be surprised
what
what the
flavor Juicy Fruit is. I forget this one.
You guys showed your age with that.
All right.
I think we showed our age with the I don't get Twitter.
I get Twitter.
He doesn't use it though, so
Katie
somehow
doesn't get
I'm in
Twitter.
charge of it.
Katie doesn't get Twitter. I get Twitter.
Fruit Punch.
Fruit Punch. That's a good one. That was a good one. Fruit Punch is good. I remember my brother had a pack of Bubblicious Orange.
I'll have to get the cake. No.
She just ran off.
I forgot the cake.
She's trying to cook. She was trying to bake when I got into the house tonight. She was trying to bake, and it wasn't.
Oh, it's perfect though, kid.
It's perfect, she says. I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh.
I think she just might be putting on a show over there.
What's that?
She says
Wanna see it? You wanna see how beautiful
she
it
says it looks perfect. We'll see how good it tastes at the end of the night. Anyways, we're gonna end the show how we always do, which is so it's Tuesday. It's Monday.
Wait, what's the flavor of
What is it?
banana?
Banana. Banana is birthday. Nope, not birthday cake, Isaac. Just
It's apple cake.
just making cake.
Because
Yes.
I wanted to make it, it's an Irish recipe, and I wanted to make it on St. Patrick's Day, but I didn't have flour. So I can make it today.
Anyways.
And so I took too much time doing that, and now we don't have dinner. The cake is going to be the dinner.
Banana. Banana? Mm-hmm. Banana is the flavor of Juicy Fruit. There you go. Anyways, name of the game is NFL or NBA. I'm going to ask Katie 3 players if they're either NFL or NBA guys. Katie has to determine if they play in the NFL or NBA. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Muhammad Wilkerson.
Wilkerson is definitely a football name. NFL.
Thumbs up. He does play in the NFL. I will ask you who he plays for afterwards.
Okay.
Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham.
Basketball. NBA.
Football.
Ah.
And...
Oh, I thought it was over. Well, thanks for the show. I enjoyed it. Oh, I thought it was over.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We have to play NFL or NBA.
We have to babble just a little bit longer.
Jimmy Graham, NFL. Muhammad Wilkerson, NFL. Player number 3, Deshaun Kaiser. Deshaun Kaiser.
NFL. Deshaun is a football name.
Sure, what?
And you already have 2, so.
Do I say something or no? Yeah, you can say whatever you want to. Deshaun Kaiser, NFL?
Yes.
Indeed, he is an NFL player.
Yay!
What do all 3 of these guys have in common?
They all got traded. Or cut. They all got moved around.
They all did get traded or cut to which team?
The Packers.
Boom. Good job.
I knew Jimmy Graham. I knew that name. But if we keep talking about it, we'll talk about Jordy Nelson. And I can't handle Yu Darvish coming to the Cubs and Jordy Nelson leaving the Packers in 1 month. In a lifetime. I can't handle it.
Well, Kay just put a damper on this show. Thanks, Kay.
You ruined it. You brought up did we not?
I brought up Jimmy Graham. I did not bring up Jordy Nelson.
Did we not get Jimmy Graham because we don't have Jordy Nelson?
The 2 are probably definitely linked.
Do they play the same position?
No, they don't.
No.
So there. Anyways, this has been Coffee with Keith.
And Katie on Public House Media. Thanks for joining us.
Bubblegum version tonight.
Yeah, and water. We're gonna go eat our apple cake now.
Teddy Bridgewater is a worse story. Yeah. Now, you know what? Now, Isaac, you're gonna get me going to after we've already said, but Teddy Bridgewater, Isaac, we're gonna talk about Teddy Bridgewater on Thursday, 7:30, or else I'm just gonna get into it.
Be there.
Be there
Be square.
or be square.
Whoa!
What? Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you later for more Coffee with Keith
And Katie on Public House Media.
Take care, everyone.